right, Thunder Bros and Brosophinas, it's Instagram model day. Check this out, we're gonna do some barbell hip thrusts. And if you have one of these barbell hip thrust benches that are made specifically for it, 100% use it. You can do this in a Smith machine, you can do this with free weights, you can do this with just stacking up a couple boxes or crash pads on top of each other. If you have a bench that's the right height, you go ahead and use that. Softbox, anything that you gotta do to get into the position where your shoulder blades are kind of hooking on the bench right here. You're then gonna slide the weights back into your hip. If you have it, use one of these pads. Highly recommend it, especially because y'all are gonna be loading this up pretty heavy. Get those hips, those heels up into the hips, kind of so you can touch your heels, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and extend up, boom. I like to keep my chin tucked and my core engaged so I can isolate the glutes a little bit more. It's less of a Russian kettlebell swing kind of a motion and more of an isolation. Squeezing at the top, controlling the weight, boom, pressing out and through. Squeeze, big squeeze. Big ol' squeeze, all right? That's the barbell hip thrust. All right, guys. Seated banded abductions. If you have a booty band like this, use it. If you just have big bands, like the big loop bands, you can go ahead and loop those through twice, pulling those up to right above your knees. Get your feet about hip width apart, and we're gonna go ahead and relax the glutes and then squeeze out. Relax the glutes, squeezing out. It's that abduction process, right? A couple things I like to do, play with the stance, right? You can sit nice and straight up, just up on your bench. You can be leaning forward to get a little bit more squeeze in that medial glute. Play with it, see where you feel the biggest burn. Now this is just a pumping motion, so there's a little bit of smooth control, but we're just firing those glutes. Pairs perfect with hip thrusts, lunges, and just a warm up. This gets everything nice and fired up. Build a big booty, baby.